Alabama has a rich history that stretches back thousands of years. Before the arrival of European settlers, the region was home to several Native American tribes, including the Cherokee, Creek, and Choctaw. These tribes developed complex societies and cultures, with their own languages, customs, and traditions. In the late 16th century, the first European explorers arrived in what is now Alabama. Spanish explorers led by Hernando de Soto made their way through the region in 1540, followed by French explorers in the 17th century. The British established the colony of Georgia in 1732, and the territory that would become Alabama became part of Georgia's western lands. After the American Revolution, Alabama became part of the Mississippi Territory. In 1817, the Alabama Territory was created, and 2 years later, Alabama was granted statehood. Alabama quickly became a major center for cotton production and slave labor, and the state's economy was heavily reliant on these industries. During the Civil War, Alabama was a prominent part of the Confederacy. The state was home to several key battles and campaigns, including the Battle of Mobile Bay and the Siege of Vicksburg. Alabama also contributed thousands of soldiers to the Confederate Army, and suffered heavily in the aftermath of the war. In the decades following the Civil War, Alabama underwent significant changes. The state was heavily segregated and had a history of racial violence and oppression, particularly towards Black Americans. The state played a significant role in the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s, with key events taking place in Montgomery, Birmingham, and Selma. One of the most significant events in Alabama's history was the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955, which was sparked by the arrest of Rosa Parks for refusing to give up her seat on a bus to a white passenger. The boycott, which lasted for over a year, was a key moment in the civil rights movement and helped to galvanize support for desegregation and equal rights. Today, Alabama has a rich and complex history that is still being explored and celebrated. From the ancient cultures of the Native American tribes to the struggles of the civil rights movement, Alabama's history is a fascinating and important part of the state's identity. Alabama is located in the southeastern region of the United States, bordered by Tennessee to the north, Georgia to the east, Florida to the south, and Mississippi to the west. The state has a total area of 52,419 square miles, making it the 30th largest state in the country. Alabama is divided into 3 distinct geographic regions: the Gulf Coastal Plain, the Piedmont Plateau, and the Appalachian Mountains. The Gulf Coastal Plain covers the southern 2/3 of the state and is characterized by low-lying, flat terrain. This region includes the state's coastal areas and is home to several large rivers, including the Mobile, Alabama, and Tombigbee rivers. The Piedmont Plateau covers the northeastern part of the state and is a hilly region with elevations ranging from 600 to 1,800 feet above sea level. This region is home to several large cities, including Birmingham, Montgomery, and Huntsville. The Appalachian Mountains cover the northeastern corner of the state and are part of the larger Appalachian mountain range that stretches from Canada to Alabama. This region is characterized by rugged terrain and includes the highest point in Alabama, Cheaha Mountain, which stands at 2,407 feet above sea level. Alabama has a humid subtropical climate, with hot summers and mild winters. The state receives an average of 58 inches of rainfall per year, with the highest amounts occurring in the southern part of the state. The state is also vulnerable to severe weather, including tornadoes, hurricanes, and thunderstorms. Alabama is home to several natural landmarks and attractions, including the Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, which are popular tourist destinations along the state's Gulf Coast. The state is also home to several national parks, including Little River Canyon National Preserve and Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site. With its diverse geography and natural beauty, Alabama is a fascinating and unique part of the United States. Alabama has a rich and diverse cultural history that is deeply rooted in the traditions of the American South. The state has been influenced by Native American, European, and African American cultures, and these influences are reflected in the state's art, music, cuisine, and festivals. One of the most significant cultural events in Alabama is the Mardi Gras celebration in Mobile. Mobile's Mardi Gras is the oldest in the United States, dating back to the early 18th century. The city is also home to the Mobile Carnival Museum, which showcases the history and traditions of this iconic celebration. Another important aspect of Alabama's cultural heritage is its music. Alabama has been home to many notable musicians, including Hank Williams, Nat King Cole, Lionel Richie, and the group Alabama. The state is particularly known for its contributions to country music and is home to the Alabama Music Hall of Fame. Alabama is also known for its unique cuisine, which includes dishes such as fried chicken, barbecue, and seafood. The state is particularly famous for its barbecue, with several styles of barbecue found throughout the state. In addition to its traditional southern fare, Alabama is also known for its Gulf Coast seafood, including shrimp, oysters, and crab. The state is also home to many museums and cultural institutions, including the Birmingham Museum of Art, the Rosa Parks Museum in Montgomery, and the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site. These institutions showcase the state's rich history and cultural heritage and provide visitors with a deeper understanding of Alabama's place in American history. Overall, Alabama's cultural heritage is a unique and diverse blend of traditions from the American South. From its music and food to its festivals and museums, Alabama has much to offer visitors interested in exploring the cultural roots of the region. Alabama's political history is characterized by a conservative and traditionalist culture, reflecting the state's deep roots in the American South. The state has been a solidly Republican state in presidential elections since the 1980s, with few exceptions. The state's government is divided into three branches: the executive branch, headed by the governor; the legislative branch, consisting of the House of Representatives and the Senate; and the judicial branch, which includes the state's courts. Alabama has been known for its controversial political history, particularly in regards to civil rights. In the 1960s, the state was the center of the civil rights movement, with key events such as the Montgomery bus boycott and the Selma to Montgomery marches taking place in the state. The state has made significant strides in recent years to improve race relations and promote civil rights. The state is also known for its strong support for Second Amendment rights, with many residents owning firearms for hunting and self-defense. The state has relatively lenient gun laws compared to other states in the country. Alabama's economy is largely driven by agriculture, manufacturing, and the service industry. The state is home to several major companies, including Mercedes-Benz and Hyundai, which have manufacturing plants in the state. The state's economic growth has been aided by its relatively low taxes and business-friendly environment. In recent years, Alabama has been the site of several high-profile political controversies, including the impeachment and removal of Governor Robert Bentley in 2017, and the passage of a controversial abortion law in 2019. Despite its controversies, Alabama remains an important player in American politics and a key part of the country's cultural and economic landscape. Alabama's economy is diverse and has grown significantly over the past several decades. The state's economy is driven by a variety of industries, including agriculture, manufacturing, healthcare, and aerospace. Agriculture has historically been an important part of Alabama's economy, with cotton, peanuts, and poultry being among the state's top agricultural products. The state is also a major producer of catfish and soybeans. Manufacturing is another key sector of Alabama's economy. The state is home to several major automobile manufacturing plants, including those operated by Mercedes-Benz and Hyundai. The aerospace industry is also a significant contributor to the state's economy, with NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center located in Huntsville. The healthcare industry is a growing sector in Alabama, with several major hospitals and medical centers located throughout the state. The state is also home to several large universities, including the University of Alabama and Auburn University, which provide significant contributions to the state's economy through research and education. The state's economy has benefited from a business-friendly environment, with relatively low taxes and a low cost of living. This has led to the growth of small businesses and entrepreneurship in the state. Despite these strengths, Alabama's economy also faces several challenges. Poverty rates in the state are among the highest in the country, and the state's education system is often criticized for underfunding and low academic achievement. Overall, Alabama's economy is diverse and has grown significantly in recent years. While the state faces several challenges, it also has many strengths and opportunities for continued growth and development. Alabama is a state with a rich and complex history, and has played a pivotal role in many important events in American history. One of the most significant events in Alabama's history was the Montgomery bus boycott, which began in 1955 after the arrest of Rosa Parks for refusing to give up her seat on a city bus. The boycott, led by Martin Luther King Jr., lasted for more than a year and became a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement. Another important historical event in Alabama was the Selma to Montgomery March in 1965, a peaceful protest march led by Martin Luther King Jr. to demand voting rights for African Americans. The march was met with violence from police and state troopers, but ultimately helped to secure the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Alabama was also a major center of the civil rights movement, with many key events taking place in the state, including the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing in Birmingham in 1963, which killed 4 young girls, and the Freedom Rides of 1961, which aimed to desegregate interstate transportation in the South. Other important events in Alabama's history include the Battle of Mobile Bay during the Civil War, the founding of Tuskegee University by Booker T. Washington, and the birth of the space program in Huntsville. Overall, Alabama's history is rich and complex, and has played a significant role in shaping the course of American history. Alabama is a state with a wealth of natural beauty and historic landmarks that have become important symbols of the state's cultural heritage. One of the most famous landmarks in Alabama is the USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park in Mobile, which features the USS Alabama battleship, a World War II submarine, and a collection of aircraft and military equipment. Another iconic landmark in Alabama is the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, which was the site of the infamous Bloody Sunday clash between police and civil rights protesters in 1965. The bridge has become a symbol of the struggle for civil rights and remains an important pilgrimage site for those seeking to honor the sacrifices of those who fought for equality. The Birmingham Civil Rights Institute is another important landmark in Alabama, featuring exhibits and programs that tell the story of the civil rights movement in the state and the nation. The museum is located in the historic Civil Rights District of Birmingham, which was the site of many key events in the movement. Other famous landmarks in Alabama include the Alabama State Capitol Building in Montgomery, the Nakalula Falls Park and Campground in Gadsden, and the Gulf State Park in Gulf Shores, which boasts 28 miles of white sand beaches and natural dunes. Overall, Alabama's famous landmarks are a testament to the state's rich cultural heritage and the important role it has played in shaping American history. Alabama is a state with a rich cultural heritage and a variety of unique local features that reflect its history and diversity. One such local feature is the Alabama Music Hall of Fame in Tuscumbia, which honors the state's rich musical heritage and the contributions of its many talented musicians. The museum features exhibits on famous Alabama musicians, including Hank Williams, Nat King Cole, and Tammy Wynette, as well as interactive displays and a performance area. Another notable local feature in Alabama is the Moundville Archaeological Site in Moundville, which was once home to a powerful Native American civilization that flourished in the region from 1000 to 1450 AD. The site features over 25 prehistoric platform mounds, as well as a museum and interpretive center that provides insight into the daily life, customs, and beliefs of the people who once inhabited the area. Alabama is also known for its unique cuisine, which includes a variety of southern staples like barbecue, fried chicken, and grits, as well as local specialties like white sauce, a tangy mayonnaise-based sauce that is typically served with grilled chicken. Finally, Alabama is home to a number of natural wonders, including the Little River Canyon National Preserve in Fort Payne, which features one of the deepest canyons in the eastern United States and a variety of hiking trails, waterfalls, and scenic overlooks. Overall, Alabama's local features are a testament to the state's rich cultural heritage and its diverse natural and cultural attractions. In conclusion, Alabama is a state with a rich and diverse history, a unique culture, and a growing economy. From its pivotal role in the civil rights movement to its modern-day contributions to industries like manufacturing, healthcare, and aerospace, Alabama has played an important role in shaping America's past, present, and future. While the state has faced its share of challenges, including controversies surrounding civil rights, politics, and social issues, it remains a proud and vibrant part of the American South. With its many natural wonders, historic landmarks, and friendly communities, Alabama is a state that offers something for everyone. Whether you're interested in exploring the state's rich cultural heritage, experiencing its beautiful natural landscapes, or taking advantage of its growing job opportunities and business-friendly environment, Alabama is a state that is sure to leave a lasting impression. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the history, geography, culture, politics, and economy of Alabama. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of America's most fascinating and unique states.